Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? XRP charts are looking very, very good. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Hope you guys are enjoying the Black Friday sales and the Thanksgiving with the family and friends. Let's go ahead, get right into the XRP charts. So, one thing I want to note to you guys is XRP in the last 7 days is actually up about 7% compared to some other coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum not being up 7% in the last 7 days. And XRP actually up today 1.7%. Bitcoin and Ethereum not really doing all that much. So here was the FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried bringing the market down, right? And the big question is okay, how hard was XRP really going to get hit? It got hit very, very hard, right? You had, we were at, basically 50 cents per coin. We went all the way down 37%. XRP was getting down to the almost 20 cent region. However, as we have talked about on the channel for quite some time now, we have a incredibly strong zone for demand. We have a very strong zone of buyers that initially led us from the 31 cent range to almost 60 cents per coin. And on the daily chart, when the FTX saga brought us down, what are we doing? We are bouncing off very, very strong on that level. Note right here, the almost pretty much double bottom that we got. I know it's not a textbook double bottom with the closes and everything like that, but you consider just the general area with the wicks, we kind of double bounced out of that region, and on Thanksgiving Day ended up breaking to the upside, and we have gaps that need to be filled all the way up to 50 cents per coin to reclaim the FTX dump stuff, right? So again, came from 51 cents down to 31, 38% drop. Now at current prices, the FTX thing is only affecting us by 19%. So we still have a little bit more to go. Get XRP from 41 cents per coin up to 50 cents per coin. All right, daily chart is looking amazing, guys. Weekly chart is looking absolutely like I am loving it, okay? Because I'm sure as you guys remember, on the channel here, we were talking about this double bottom when XRP looked like this. When XRP looked like this, I was screaming like at the top of my lungs for like 10, 20, 30 videos straight on the channel that, guys, oh my God, weekly double bottom, old all-time high. We're going to bounce from this level. We did. And as we were kind of in the process of getting ourselves higher and getting to these regions where the gaps needed to be filled up to all the way to like 80 cents per coin, FTX happened. Brought us right back down to support. XRP punching back incredibly hard with the buys. One thing I want to mention is that I got to give credit to Blockchain Backer. He was saying when we were looking like this, he was saying like, hey, I think we got to go back down to 38 cents per coin. And as usual with my horrible technical analysis, I was kind of doubting it. I was like, do we really need to go back to 38 cents per coin, or do we have enough momentum to carry on and continue past 80 cents, right? But nah, he was right. We broke down through 38 cents per coin, wicked all the way down to 31, and now we are bouncing back very, very strong here. So I'm wondering on the daily chart if we are going to essentially just skyrocket to the resistance levels, go for the inevitable pullback to scare everyone out, and then get that final breakout to finally fill these gaps on the weekly chart. You see how when we draw it out on the daily chart, it kind of makes sense, crashing all the way back down to demand, buyers scooping up XRP like no tomorrow, get back to resistance, get the scary pullback, then blast through, and then you shift it over to the weekly chart, and it actually kind of makes sense. Blast up to resistance, pull back, and at that little pullback level, you see you could find some support right there, and then get XRP to that 80 cent per coin region. Guys, been looking at XRP for a long time, in kind of just this zone right here. This zone we have been talking about on the channel for so long because it's such an important level. All right, if I put the horizontal line at the zone, you can see how all throughout XRP history, this zone has been very important, namely being an old all-time high for XRP. It's a very important level. We are playing it very nicely, and XRP is due for what? It is due for the next leg up and get back to these previous highs from 2021. That's inevitable. That is what has to be coming, okay? Monthly chart for XRP. This kind of gives more of a scrunch perspective on the whole thing. But there's the double bottom we've been talking about on the weekly chart. It blasts off, it breaks up, it begins to fill these gaps here. We thought it was going to go all the way up there, but we had a little pause of momentum, and then the Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX stuff came in, and TradingView is screaming at me like crazy for their Black Friday deals. I do not care. So we got halfway to fill all the gaps. Then XRP went for the pullback here, and as you can see on the monthly chart, what are you seeing on the monthly chart? Those wicks right there, which is doing nothing but confirming the validity of this zone being a very strong demand area. As you guys know, what do the markets do? They move in waves, all right? They just move in waves. I'm not saying they all move like this, but generally speaking, you ride the top of the wave, then the bottom of the wave, and everyone's getting scared. And you get back to the top of the wave, everyone thinks they're going to be millionaires. You get back to the bottom, you got people selling. That's just how it is. See? The big wave, and it's going down and up and down and up and down and up and down, and we're just waiting for that next part of the wave that's going to bring us to these resistance levels here. Okay? Another thing to put into perspective, this is just me and my kind of little tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, but all-time high, almost all-time high, but not quite, drawdown, breakout. All-time high, almost all-time high, but not quite, drawdown, breakout. It's looking so damn similar to the history of XRP. And I know this area, is much shorter. This is 1,300 days. And this up here, since the all-time high, it's been 1,800 days. I know it's longer. See, there's kind of somewhat of a debate in the XRP community. I don't know if I would exactly call it a debate, but I'm sure there's a better word than debate, but I feel like people are always going back and forth about, is this truly going to be a repeat of this? Or vice versa, actually. Is this going to truly be a repeat for this? And I honestly think it will be. One of the reasons that these two, they look a little similar, but they're stretched out. You know what I'm saying? Like, as of everything you can see, the all-time high and then the almost all-time high, the distance between those two is very short. Versus over here, it's very more, drawn out, but it essentially did the same thing. And I think the reason for that is, back here, XRP liquidity was laughable. There was a reason it was trading at, a third of a penny down here. There's a reason it was trading at under penny prices for so long, was because the liquidity was something you could very easily make fun of. It was a very, very low liquidity. Compared to here, we have much, much higher liquidity. And that's what I think is causing the, it's doing essentially the same kind of formation, but is dragging out longer. Which you could think, okay, well, if it's taking longer to get to the big, moonshot Lambo, does that mean that the next moonshot Lambo can be even bigger than this? I don't know. Just theorizing here, guys, but the cycle must repeat. The cycle must repeat. And that's what we're going to see playing out. That's what we're currently seeing playing out on the smaller time frames, such as the daily. I'm loving this because this daily chart is telling me XRP's got to be at least $50 a coin by the end of this month. Easily by the end of this month. And then by the end of this year, we are hoping we can get that breakout to the 70, 80 cents per coin, which is well deserved. Then the monthly chart, which scrunches that all down to just a few candles, is really showing us what we are doing here, dominating the old all-time high, using it as a new level of demand, and it's going to bring us higher. Last thing I kind of want to talk about, when you do have things like this, don't know why I'm saying things like this, but when you got a downtrend, right? When you got a downtrend like this, I'm just saying at one point or another, which seems very, very close actually, the market's going to want to go there and see what it can do. And we go there and okay, you got to get your little pullbacks, of course, but If we go to that level and we mess around with that resistance, if we do break that, that will be our ticket to all-time high XRP and your XRP bags being worth a fortune. Thank you guys for tuning in the video today for the XRP price analysis. Yeah, not really any news and stuff because it's the holiday season and no one's really posting anything or researching or deep diving and anything like that. So just wanted to give you guys a little price update here, and things are looking good. Do prepare for the $0.50 XRP coming this month and near full dollar XRP end of this year.